we in here. We live. What's good, y'all? It's your big homie, Big Bad A, man. And I got Baby Kai with me, tapping in, man. We're gonna talk about that metaverse, man. It's Metaverse Day, so we're gonna talk about that today, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna shut that shit down, man. So I'm gonna play something real quick, man. It's your motherfucking boy. It's your motherfucking boy. Baby. Hands in the air, feet on the ground, smoke everywhere. We gon' shut that shit down. We got the smoke on the table, money on the ground, hoes everywhere. We gon' shut that shit down, nigga. Man, we gon' take over the world, nigga, town by town. Watch me shut that shit down, nigga. Man, we gon' take over the world, nigga, town by town. Watch me shut that shit down, nigga. Shut that shit down like I'm supposed to. Now, God bless me like He blessing you. Cause the lessons that I need to know is next to you. And I'ma hit the nigga up and the nigga next to you. Got the proof, what's the new? Every move I make is true. Niggas I ain't fake as fuck, that's why I stay fucking true. Pay that more time, I'ma drive and I'm by. Niggas know my name, nigga ring bells like Saddam. Nigga crime spell, crime web, crime tell. Nigga sell my crime tales very well. Nigga catch my mind in a fucking shell. Nigga, that's why I smoke so much, just to say shell. Nigga, keep my fucking sanity. Hey, it's your big home, Big Bad A, man. Yeah, you already know what time it is, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad A, man. Today we're gonna be talking about that good old metaverse, man.
Superhero faces.
Yep, superhero, whatever he said. But we'll be talking about the metaverse, man.
Superhero faces.
Are y'all ready for it, little baby? You ready for it, sir?
Yeah.
Are they ready for it? You know what I'm saying? Are you ready for it? If you ain't never seen this movie right here, Ready Player One, you got to go watch that right now. You got to watch that right now. This is an older movie, few years old. Look what he got on his head. What my boy got on his head? Oh yeah, headset, VR headset, man. So let me see what year this was, man. Let me see what year this was. This is 2018. About 4 years ago, right? You didn't see this movie right here. See, that's why a lot of people don't realize, man, movies, man, if you pay attention to the movies, man, that's where the real message is at, a lot of times. These movies, and I'm going to show you right now, and I ain't going to play nothing, but I'm going to show you right now how these movies have correlated all this shit. It's all been situated for you, man. So look, this movie right here is basically, I'm going to read what it says. Director Steven Spielberg's science fiction action adventure reveals a chaotic, collapsing world in the year of 2045. So 2045. Salvation lies in the Oasis, a fantastical virtual reality universe created by the brilliant and eccentric James Halliday. When Halliday dies, his immense fortune is left to the person who can find a digital Easter egg in the Oasis, aka the Metaverse. Joining the hunt is unlikely young hero Wade Watts, who is hurled into a breakneck, reality-bending quest filled with mystery, danger, and discovery. This movie right here, if you haven't seen Ready Player One, this explains the metaverse. Like the world was you can hold it. The world was like basically like went through some type of
by his mouth.
The big gorilla. He basically went through some type of calamity, warfare, or some type of world war, or something like that, right? And after the world war settled down, when the world calmed down, there was no place for humans to go. There was nothing for humans to do. So they had created the metaverse, aka they called it the Oasis on this one. That's what it was called. And they created that shit.
for people to be, a place for people to be. So basically, you lay in stasis with a headset on, or you can sit. I mean, you're in one spot in stasis, basically. You're not like under and no shit like that. You just take the headset on and off, like it's virtual reality. So you be in your little house, your little domicile, your house or whatever, because you can't go nowhere because everything's destroyed in the world. And they play the universe, the metaverse. It's Watch this movie right now, Ready Player One. Well, you got to go watch that right now. So look, just another movie you have to go see to show you that this shit was all pieced up for us. You got to go watch Outbreak and Contagion. These movies right there, you can see it. Outbreak and Contagion, that's pre-C virus. It shows you step by step the situation with what's going on, what's the what, the whoop the whoops. All right. Another one you need to I'm gonna show you another one that are key to what's going on. And this was made, this called the Andromeda Strain. I just watched this movie. I just bought this recently. This is a 1970. It's from made in 1970. Very long, very classic, very educational and entertaining. It's I'll read what it's about. I can't really break it. I'm gonna read what it's about. Directed with clinical precision by Robert Wise. This record, listen what the fuck that thing just said. See, I listen to people exactly what they say. You got to learn to start listening to what people say and not looking at what they're doing. Listen to what they're saying. All right, it says, directed with clinical precision by Robert Wise. This record of the Earth's first biological crisis is perhaps the most painstakingly authentic science fiction thriller ever made. Hold on, big man. It says, when a satellite falls to Earth near a remote New Mexico village, the remote team finds everyone in the area dead except an infant and the old derelict. The survivors are brought to a five-story underground lab, one of the most elaborate and intricate sets ever assembled in Hollywood. They didn't hold no stops to put this shit out, where scientists attempt to determine the nature of the deadly microbe before it starts a world epidemic. A trailblazer in the realm of science fact. Listen to that. It said a trailblazer in the realm of science fact. The Andromeda Strain is based on Michael Crichton's best-selling novel that created national paranoia for its topical relevance to the moon, to the first moon landing. So this dude right here, the man who made this movie, already shut the game down with books about the moon landing and all that. So, man, check this out. You get a chance. The Andromeda Strain, the first one. They remade this movie and it's a new one, but I haven't seen it yet. I don't care about that new shit. Get a chance, check out the Andromeda Strain. It's in VHS, but you should be able to find it. Another main movie that people have to see with what we got going on right now, and I'm gonna tap into the metaverse in a minute. I just had to put these movies is the game, man. It's the blueprint. All right, now this movie right here called Quarantine. When was this made? This was made in 1989. It was based in the year 2000. They thought this shit was gonna go down by the year 2000. Says Quarantine, a deadly disease, and Big Brother bureaucracy take the future to the edge of annihilation with this riveting science fiction thriller. With the nation under siege from a killer virus, the state takes drastic steps. Quarantine. But and you have to see this movie. This shit is like unbelievable. It's 2019, 2020 all over again. Um, it says, but when a power hungry official, Jerry Wasserman, the dude who played the character, sends all suspected carriers and political enemies to the concentration camps. Listen, a power hungry official, Jerry Wasserman, sends all suspected carriers and political enemies to the concentration camps, for which there is no return. The quarantine,
Daddy,
what's up,
Daddy,
proves deadlier than the disease.
Daddy,
His plan is threatened, however, when a beautiful renegade.
Daddy.
What's up? What's up?
I want a phone.
You want the phone? It's in the room. Go in the room and get it from bro. Get it from your brother. Go play with your brother on it.
I can't get it.
Yeah, he'll let you play it. He'll let you play it. Here, matter of fact, here. Here. There you go. Take this phone. Yeah. Yep.
That phone.
You want that phone.
I want that phone.
Bam. Bam. All right. Here, turn it up. All right, go ahead, baby. Go in there and play that. All right, it says, now this is very important, man. I'm not just wasting time, man. Look, it say, the quarantine proves deadlier than the disease. His plan is threatened. However, when a beautiful renegade, Beatrice Boapple, or whatever her name is, and a brilliant inventor, Garwin Stanford, join forces to expose the final solution. Look, when them two people join forces to expose the final solution, the battle lines are drawn for an explosive confrontation that only end in freedom or mass extermination. So it's either going to be freedom or mass extermination. Prophetic and provocative, quarantine takes futuristic action to a fever pitch. Man, yo, if you ain't seen no movie in your life, right now with what we dealing with, you have to see this movie. It's a Republic Films movie called Quarantine, man. It's made in 1989. I mean, you got to see that movie. And the last movie that you have to see, you absolutely have to see it, is Soylent Green. You absolutely have to see Soylent Green. Yo, if you ain't watching this, you ain't watching nothing. Check this out. This movie is from 1973. That's why I collect films. It ain't just because I got the real deal Holyfield, baby. It says, this science fiction horror story based on the potential of our daily destruction of the Earth's natural resources is an ecological shocker that provides much food for thought. Now, this is the fucking movie thing they say on the back. Look, baby. I'm gonna read this. The year is 2022. The year is 2022. New York City teams with 40 million citizens. Half are out of work. Strawberry jam costs $150 a jar. Involuntarily death is encouraged by the government sponsored clinics. So they're gonna have voluntary death clinics sponsored by the government. Oh my God. These are movies, but this is made by MGM, the motherfucking top dogs. Shut the fuck up, man. The year is 2020 on here. So listen, voluntary death is encouraged by government-sponsored clinics. The environmental erosion is so complete that people must rely only on wafer-like greenish food stuff called soylent. What is they talking about? All these fake. Go to your fucking grocery store. All you see is these fake veggie burgers just erecting. Plant-based, plant-based, no animal, plant-based food. They were going vegan, plant-based. I'm a vegetarian, but this shit is scaring me. I'm a vegetarian, but all this fucking meat-looking burger, veggie shit is scaring me. You understand what I'm saying? This shit is scaring me. I don't eat that shit. Hello. Soylent Green. I'm gonna keep reading, man, because this shit ain't no motherfucking joke. Wafer like greenish stuff, food stuff called Soylent. Food stuff. It ain't real food. Them veggie burgers and shit ain't real food. Charlton Heston is a policeman, Thorne, and a harried cop investigating the murder of a magnate in the dictatorial Soylent Company, Edward G. Robinson. His bookish colleague, I love these words, his bookish colleague brings warmth and poignancy to his final screen role as an aged, wise researcher. So this shit got some niggas' last movies in it and shit, man. You know what I mean? An age-wise researcher who remembers what the earth was like with trees, vegetables, and a democracy. This shit says a wise researcher who remembers what the earth was like with trees, vegetables, and democracy. So there will be no trees, vegetables, or democracy. Oh, cool, man. Everything in here is going on to the T. It just hasn't reached its total peak yet. Damn, man. Vegetables and democracy. And what's going on with the government right now? What do you see with the government right now? That motherfucker is not having it's not doing nothing. Your boy Joe ain't did nothing for us, man. He ain't did nothing yet. And I love the government, I love my country. But shit crazy, man. It's as the threads of killing unravel, Heston finds himself face to face with the hideous truth about the secret ingredient in Soylent Green, natural flavors. Look. I'm just talking about this real quick. Movie you got to see, Soylent Green. It said hidden truth about the secret ingredient in Soylent Green, displaying an intensive of a poetic and visual invention. This provocative film is a nightmarish vision of a world slowly choking itself to death. Yo, if you didn't see any of the movies, and I'm not going back and showing them, you got to just rewind the video, but if you ain't seen none of the movies, man, that's what's going on. That's where we at, and that's where we headed. So let's get to this metaverse, though, because I'm going to break down this metaverse because I'm watching Lil Baby and all these people talking about NFTs and metaverse and NFTs. I'm in the metaverse. Yeah, I don't want nothing real digital. I'm going to tell you what. First off, before we even tap into that, part of the whole blueprint plan of I can't say it on here, is they said in the future you will possess no items, but you will be happy to possess nothing. You'll have no possessions. I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of those black artists and a lot of those black rappers, they're a small percentage of the population. That's like a 1% of our population. But they're promoted and shown to you to the point where you think that's what's up and that's what everybody's supposed to be doing. So we got all these fake ass people trying to be rich when most people are not rich and never could be rich and never gonna be rich because society's not set up like that. So when you got these little babies and stuff like that, they're willing to give up all that money that they work. See, this is the thing that people need to understand. They work so hard and earn so many millions of dollars within the last few 5 to 10 years. And now the devil on their back, on their shoulder, so they got some devil on their shoulder whispering to them, hey man, you need to invest in that digital currency. You need to invest in the Bitcoin. You need to invest in the NFTs. You need to invest in this fake shit. What that is doing, you're giving your fucking money that you amassed, you're giving your because money is a real currency right now. Money is the base of our trade in the world right now. You could take a fucking dollar, American dollar, and take it to Africa, and it'll make 10 of their dollars, the $10 be 10 of theirs. So money is a real form of trade right now. What people don't realize, we were winning. A lot of people in America are winning, and all around the world are winning to the point where motherfuckers are making millions of dollars. You're making a lot of money. Motherfuckers have made a lot of money, man. And now they're getting to the point where they want to take that away from you, because we're in a position, especially a lot of those 1% of black people who entertainers and all that, they're in a position to actually do something with their the money that they generated. They're actually in a position to do something with it. But what's going on, they're going to get tricked out their position, and they're going to give their life earnings up that could sustain the generations and next generations up for some fake shit, and then they're gonna make all the rest of the sellout follower, human, regular people like the regular people. They're gonna make them niggas follow those niggas into giving up all of their life's earnings and trading it into some digital nothing. And then at the end of the day, nobody's gonna have nothing. Everybody's gonna be what do you call it? On digital devices and shit for their bread. And then people are gonna remember the days when niggas could do the phone book to your head with the stacks of bread like this and all that and all this like that. It's gonna be a thing of the past, and they want it to be like that. It's too many of our young brothers out here who run in that bag up. You need to stop investing in this digital bullshit, because you got the power, you got the bag. Right now, it's some niggas right now I know with racks, probably by 40, 30, 50 racks, 100 racks. If you got some bread on you, you need to invest in some land. You need to invest in not just any land. You need to find some land, study the geography, study where the weather goes and where the wind blows and the water flows, and buy you some land in a key location to where you just can't get buckled and taken off the map. Because nothing's guaranteed, man. And you can't run from God. You can't run from destiny. But what you can do is set yourself up to have a position in this future. Because if we don't, they just zap my shit. If we don't have some land coming up, if you don't have a place to sustain coming up, yeah, they zapping my shit. If you don't have a place to sustain coming up, it's not going to look good for you. And what they're trying to do, like I said, they're trying to make everybody join into that fake ass money world, So I just recommend that people stay true to the older ways, stack some bread up. Stack up some bread, man. Stack up some bread, man, because it ain't nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever dollars you get, stop spending all your dollars. Just pay your bills and stay out the way with the rest of your money, man. You know what I'm saying? I wish to God people could understand. I wish to God people could understand where this shit could lead us to. And that's why I showed you those fucking movies like Ready Player One and things like that, because this is where it's gonna lead you to. Place where everybody's jumping digital avatars. Ooh, it's cool. I got Mickey Mouse, man. I bought this trending thing. I bought this NFT, and now I'm a tricked out this and that. But you're a bum in real life with no life. They're making you give up your life, so that guess what? They're gonna let the robots live your life. And the robots are ready to come out and live your life. It's just they can't do this shit until motherfuckers are willing participants for whatever bull crap that they got going on. And it's a lot of willing participants, man. So I just feel very sad, man, that people don't see what it really is, man. It said my people perish due to lack of knowledge, man, and that's one of the truest statements in the Bible, man. And I'm not even on no biblical shit. I'm just saying in reality, man, niggas better stop being willing participants for everything new. Stop jumping to all these new institutions. Stop jumping to these new institutions, man. You know what I mean? People keep jumping from this to that, to this to that. Ain't nobody, just stay true to what you been doing, man. The world ain't nothing new under the sun. They're trying to make this shit seem something exciting and something new. This shit ain't nothing new. We've been watching them do this shit in movies for decades. I've been watching VR and all that shit in movies for decades. Man, I could show you Virtuosity with Denzel, where they motherfucking was cloning and Metaverse. I mean, all this shit's nothing, man. The Matrix, they was sticking fucking Neuralinks in people's brains in the Matrix. Now they're doing it in real life. So, man, I don't even care if people want this shit because I'm not against it. But what I will say is this. If the shoe don't fit, bro, I'm a real man. I don't want to goddamn be sitting on my ass all my life living in a fantasy world, bro. I can't do it. And I'm not one of the people who's against it either. So I'm just telling you, before you start jumping into all this shit, man, understand that your participation is the acceptance. Your participation is the fucking what do you call verification. Your participation is the verification, man. And they playing Mortal Kombat out here, man, in real life. It's goddamn Mortal Kombat in real life, man. Blood sport in real life. You know what I mean? I wish I could talk some fake shit, man. I wish I could be one of them fake. No, I don't. I don't. But sometimes I be wanting to be like, damn, man, I like to shoot shit. And I do shoot shit. I watch my movies and I play my games and I'm in paradise. But at the same time, my mind is in reality and I'm trying to stay and move into the future and not get, like my boy Trey Fire say, get with it or get left behind. I ain't trying to get left behind. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get left behind, bro. So I'll be on this shit. Like, and it's so much deeper. It's so much deeper and deeper and deeper and so much shit. But we can't touch on everything because it's not meant to. You know, I'm not even really a human. I'm probably an alien or something. You know what I'm saying? It's in a human body. And I mean, but it's your big home, big bad man. Better think first before you join the metaverse.